ABC, it is Old Metal Rocker 65 here with the weekly six-pack. This week is number 5 and therefore it is CDs this week. Next week I do believe I will show you some cassettes. So anyway, the weekly six-pack, of course, wearing this new stocking cap. Well, it's not new, but Halloween's coming up, so I figured I'd wear the Halloween hat. Had it for years, and of course, what is Halloween on Thursday, I believe, this year. So anyway, so the weekly six-pack, yeah. So anyway, it starts out here with a killer band out of Canada. They probably were formed around, let's see, what was it, 84. Jeff Waters, of course, is the main man, and of course, once I said that, you probably knew who I was talking about. And of course, Annihilator, and this particular album, which is Waking the Fury, one of my favorites. Of course, this has Joe Camo on vocals. I mean, this is just full of killer classics on this. Ultramotion, Torn, My Precious Lunatic Asylum, Striker, Ritual. I mean, the whole CD is just killer thrash, the way Annihilator does it best. And one of my favorite, this era, right around this area, give or take, 2 forward, 2 back, that area is probably my favorite era of Annihilator. Of course, they do have 19 full-length albums out. Hopefully a new one is in the works, but I'm hopeful that these next batches of Annihilator vinyls are coming out, and I think this is included. I haven't heard anything for just about a year now. I'm hoping soon we'll be hearing some about these on vinyl. So they did a couple already, but anyway, Annihilator is the first one up. So up next is a band that we're listening to in the background right now. These guys are out of, well, they're kind of a mixed band, really. Members out of California, Sweden, and they do have a couple albums out. It's been a while. I don't even know if they're still together. It's been since 2017, since their last album. And I'm talking about the band Cloven Altar and Demon of the Night, which is this one. I don't know if you can see it's kind of a 3D cover, lenticular cover. I don't know if you can see that, but this is I believe their first one. This one came out 2015, and then they have another one which came out 2017, Enter the Night. New wave of classic heavy metal, put out by Stormspell Records. But good stuff here. If you ever get this, I would get the 3D cover if it is available. It's pretty cool. There's a few I have like this, even on vinyl. But I got number 29 of 500, so there might be some around, there might not be. You'd have to look. But anyway, Cloven Altar, number 2 in the six-pack. Number 3 comes from what a lot of us metalheads like to say are the pioneers of this particular genre of metal, power metal. Comes from German band Helloween, and the Better Than Raw album. This is with Andy Darris, I believe, on vocals. This is his first album, I think, on vocals with Helloween after he left Pink Cream 69. But it's got the classic song on here, I Can. And classic song. And I'm almost sure it's Andy Darris on that. But they got quite an extensive album selection as well. God, what do they have for studios? God. I think just about, what is it? I'd say well over 20, almost 30 studios probably. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably Wayne Noon will know on that one. But this one, of course, came out in, what was it, 97 on BMG. Since it's been out on vinyl now as well, I haven't gotten it yet, but hopefully maybe sometime soon. But killer album here from Helloween, Better Than Raw. This comes from one of my favorite 70s bands, as well as the 80s, 90s to the present. Still out there doing it today, with one original member left. This is from the 70s. I want to say this is 73, if I'm not mistaken. This came out, yeah, 73. And this album here was probably, let's see here, let me check. It was the third album in a line of probably 6 albums in a row that they just cranked out killer album after album. And I'm talking about Nazareth and the Rampant album. I mean, just a classic album. Got classic hits. Silver Dollar Forager, 1 and 2. One of my favorites, Jet Lag, Shanghaied and Shanghai, Sunshine, Shapes of Things. Great lead in on that. Just a classic song. But played the hell out of this in the 70s. This came out in 73, and this band has like 29 releases, full studio length albums out, and numerous live albums. I got a lot of them already. But they just released a newer album here. What is it? Trying to think of the member that's the only member left. Pete Agnew and his son are in the band. I think his son is the drummer, and then we got the guitarist Pete McKerian, and then the vocalist Carl Sentence. I believe that's who that is. But still sound good. Just missed the old Dan McCafferty vocals. Classic album from Nazareth. Number 5 or number 4 in the 6-pack. This one comes from a band, or kind of maybe a supergroup band of sorts, and more power metal. It says power metal, but they're more, in my opinion, they're more melodic power metal. Let's see here. I wanted to check out the members here. Yeah, it was Roland Grappow, Rick Altsey, Kevin Cott, and they did, what was it? They did just a handful of albums. Last one, God, I hate it. Last one was in 2017. And anyway, it's been almost 7 years now since we heard. I don't think they have any chances of revamping. Maybe later, but they did pull it out 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full lengths, and I'm talking about Master Plan. And this is the second Master Plan MK2, which came out in 2007. This is the tin box edition of this album. I do have the CD or the other CD version as well. This one's never really been opened, but anyway, 2007. This came out from AFM Records, so you know they've been around quite a while now. It's a limited tin case. The next one I'm going to show you as well is also a tin case, and I have a couple of those. But anyway, Master Plan is number 5 in the weekly 6-pack. And the last one comes from probably my favorite band over the last 25 years. I buy everything and anything from this band that is available, as far as different formats, cassettes, CDs, vinyls, different colors, all, you know. Certain bands are like that for me. Haunt is another one. And this band is also one of those bands that I buy everything. And I'm talking about the Mighty Primal Fear and their first album. I think this came out in 97 actually. I thought it was a little earlier than that. Yeah, 1997 this came out. This is also a limited tin box edition. And I do have two of these, so I have this on regular CD, and I think also on Digipack, so I play those. I don't play these. The other one I have, just, I mean, it's the same thing, but the Great Primal Fear, of course, they are just about ready to, I think, mix their album. I think everyone has done their tracks and the vocals and everything is done. It's just being mixed and coming out in 2025, new Primal Fear. What do they have? A couple new members. Now they have the first time they have a female guitarist in there. A new drummer. So I think maybe two new guitarists. No, I think it's one new guitarist. And so looking forward to it. And anyway, Primal Fear, self-titled, definitely a great debut album from them. After this, they forged their own path. This was a lot of people called this a Judas Priest clone band, but in no way in hell are they. They have similarities. So anyway, the weekly six-pack. Last one is Primal Fear. So anyway, guys, the guy in comments below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and you'll get updates, and hit the bell and you'll be informed every time a new video is up. So anyway, guys, so take it easy and keep it heavy. Keep it loud, keep it metal. Take care, everybody.